Friedrich Nietzsche was born in 1844 in Rocken, Prussia. His name honors the Prussian king Friedrich Wilhelm IV, on whose birthday Nietzsche was born. Nietzsche's father, a Lutheran pastor, died when Nietzsche was young. This left a void in his life. Nietzsche was raised by his mother, sister, and 2 aunts. Nietzsche was a bright and curious child. He loved music, poetry, and religion. He excelled in his studies. He attended a prestigious boarding school, then went on to study theology and classical philology at the University of Bonn. Nietzsche's early life was marked by both intellectual curiosity and personal tragedy. The loss of his father had a profound impact on him. His early writings reflect a fascination with themes of loss, fate, and the meaning of life. These themes would continue to preoccupy him throughout his philosophical career. Nietzsche's initial academic pursuits were rooted in theology and classical philology. He began his studies at the University of Bonn, later moving to the University of Leipzig. At Leipzig, he studied under the renowned philologist Friedrich Ritschl, who recognized Nietzsche's talent and became a mentor. Philology, the study of language and literature, deeply influenced Nietzsche's thinking. It fostered his analytical skills and instilled in him a critical approach to texts and their interpretations. This approach would later extend to his critiques of morality, religion, and traditional philosophy. Despite his academic success, Nietzsche's interests began to shift away from traditional scholarship. He was drawn to philosophy, art, and music. He found himself increasingly at odds with the prevailing academic climate. His independent spirit and unconventional ideas set him apart from his peers. During his time at Leipzig, Nietzsche met the composer Richard Wagner. Wagner's music and ideas had a profound impact on the young philosopher. Wagner's operas, with their epic themes and grand narratives, captivated Nietzsche. He saw in Wagner's work a reflection of his own burgeoning ideas about art, culture, and the human condition. Nietzsche's relationship with Wagner was one of both intellectual stimulation and personal admiration. Wagner and his wife Cosima became close friends with Nietzsche. However, this friendship was not to last. As Nietzsche's own philosophical ideas developed, he began to distance himself from Wagner's aesthetic and philosophical views. Nietzsche's break with Wagner marked a turning point in his intellectual development. It signified a growing independence of thought. He began to formulate his own unique philosophical positions, which often challenged the prevailing ideas of his time. Nietzsche's early works, such as The Birth of Tragedy, signaled a break with traditional philosophy. He challenged the established values of his time. He questioned the foundations of morality, religion, and truth. He did this with a boldness that both captivated and unsettled his readers. Nietzsche's philosophical style was as unconventional as his ideas. He wrote in aphorisms, poems, and essays. He used wit, irony, and provocative language. He aimed to challenge conventional thinking and provoke his readers into confronting uncomfortable truths. Central to Nietzsche's philosophy was a critique of what he saw as the limitations of Western thought. He believed that Western culture had become too rational, too moralistic, and too focused on the denial of life's natural instincts. He called for a revaluation of all values, urging a return to a more life-affirming perspective. Thus spoke Zarathustra, perhaps Nietzsche's most famous work, embodies his unconventional approach to philosophy. It is a philosophical novel, a work of poetry and prose that explores themes of self-discovery, the meaning of life, and the nature of the human condition. In Zarathustra, Nietzsche introduces the concept of the Übermensch, often translated as Superman or Overman. The Übermensch represents Nietzsche's vision of human potential, an individual who transcends the limitations of conventional morality and embraces life in all its complexity and contradiction. Through Zarathustra, Nietzsche challenges traditional notions of good and evil, right and wrong. He argues that these concepts are social constructs, not absolute truths. He calls for a revaluation of values, urging individuals to create their own meaning and live life on their own terms. In Beyond Good and Evil, Nietzsche continues his critique of traditional morality. He argues that traditional morality is based on a slave morality, a system of values created by the weak to control the strong. He contrasts this with a master morality, which values strength, power, and individual excellence. Nietzsche's concept of master and slave morality is not an endorsement of cruelty or oppression. Rather, it is a call for individuals to question the values they have inherited and to create their own moral code based on their own strengths and aspirations. Nietzsche's ideas in Beyond Good and Evil are challenging and often misunderstood. He is not advocating for a rejection of all morality. Instead, he is calling for a more nuanced and individualistic approach to ethics. Two key concepts in Nietzsche's philosophy are the will to power and the eternal recurrence. The will to power is the driving force of all life, a fundamental instinct for growth, expansion, and self-overcoming. The eternal recurrence is the idea that all events in the universe will repeat themselves infinitely. This concept is not meant to be taken literally. Instead, it serves as a thought experiment to encourage individuals to live their lives in such a way that they would be willing to repeat them eternally. Nietzsche's ideas about the will to power and the eternal recurrence have been subject to much debate and interpretation. They represent his attempt to grapple with the fundamental questions of human existence and the meaning of life in a world without God or absolute truth. Section 8. Descent into Silence: Nietzsche's Final Years. Tragically, Nietzsche's brilliant and productive career was cut short by mental illness. He suffered a mental breakdown in 1889, from which he never fully recovered. The cause of his breakdown is still debated, with theories ranging from syphilis to a brain tumor. Despite his decline, Nietzsche's final years were marked by a flurry of writing. He produced some of his most powerful and provocative work during this time. His writings became increasingly fragmented and aphoristic, reflecting his declining mental state. Nietzsche's mental breakdown is a tragic reminder of the fragility of the human mind. It is also a testament to the power of his intellect, which continued to produce remarkable insights even as his health deteriorated. Section 9. Nietzsche's Legacy: A Controversial and Enduring Influence. Nietzsche's work remained largely obscure during his lifetime. However, in the 20th century, his writings gained wider recognition and had a profound impact on various fields, including philosophy, literature, psychology, and art. Nietzsche's influence can be seen in the works of existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. His ideas also influenced artists and writers such as Thomas Mann, Rainer Maria Rilke, and George Bernard Shaw. Nietzsche's emphasis on individualism, the will to power, and the revaluation of values continues to resonate in contemporary thought. His work remains relevant in a world grappling with the challenges of modernity, the search for meaning, and the nature of human existence. Section 10. Misinterpretations and Misappropriations. Despite his growing influence, Nietzsche's work has also been subject to misinterpretations and misappropriations. His ideas about the Übermensch and the will to power have been distorted by some to justify authoritarianism and even fascism. It is crucial to note that Nietzsche was vehemently opposed to nationalism, anti-Semitism, and all forms of bigotry. His philosophy celebrated individual freedom, creativity, and the overcoming of all forms of oppression. Nietzsche's writings must be approached with careful consideration of their historical context and nuanced understanding of his complex and often paradoxical ideas. Section 11. Nietzsche's Enduring Relevance. Despite the controversies and misinterpretations, Nietzsche's philosophical legacy endures. His work continues to challenge and provoke readers, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world around us. Nietzsche's emphasis on individual responsibility, the importance of questioning all dogma, and the pursuit of self-creation remain as relevant as ever in the 21st century. His writings offer a powerful antidote to complacency and conformity, urging us to embrace the fullness of our humanity and strive for a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Nietzsche's philosophy, though often challenging, offers a profound and enduring exploration of the human condition. His work continues to inspire debate, provoke thought, and challenge us to live more authentic and fulfilling lives. Pause 3S Section 12. Nietzsche's Influence on Modern Thought. Nietzsche's ideas have permeated various aspects of modern intellectual and cultural life. His concept of the Übermensch has influenced existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, who grappled with the idea of creating meaning in an indifferent universe. Nietzsche's critique of traditional morality has had a profound impact on contemporary ethical theory, encouraging philosophers to rethink the foundations of moral principles. In psychology, his insights into the human psyche have resonated with figures like Carl Jung and Sigmund Freud, who saw in Nietzsche's work a deep understanding of the unconscious mind. Pause 2s. Moreover, Nietzsche's reflections on art and aesthetics have inspired countless artists, writers, and musicians, from the Dadaists to modern-day creatives. His call to embrace the chaos and complexity of life has found echoes in the works of postmodern thinkers who challenge the grand narratives and absolute truths of the past. Pause 2s. Even in the field of political theory, Nietzsche's thoughts on power dynamics and the nature of authority continue to provoke discussion and debate. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of his ideas, which continue to shape and influence the way we think about ourselves and the world. Through his profound and often unsettling insights, Nietzsche remains a vital and provocative force in contemporary thought. Pause 3s. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, Nietzsche's philosophy offers a compelling lens through which to examine our values, our beliefs, and our place in the universe. His work challenges us to confront our deepest fears and desires, urging us to live more authentically and courageously. Pause 2s. Though Nietzsche's journey ended over a century ago, his influence on modern thought is undeniable, and his ideas continue to resonate, challenge, and inspire. Pause 2s. Section 13. Nietzsche in popular culture. Beyond the realms of philosophy and academia, Nietzsche's influence extends into popular culture, where his ideas and quotes have been referenced in various forms of media. Pause 2s. In literature, authors like Philip K. Dick and Haruki Murakami have woven Nietzschean themes into their narratives, exploring existential dilemmas and the quest for meaning. Pause 2s. The world of cinema has also embraced Nietzsche, with films like The Matrix and Fight Club echoing his themes of reality, power, and individualism. Pause 2s. In the realm of music, artists from David Bowie to Kanye West have drawn inspiration from Nietzsche's philosophy, using his ideas to challenge norms and express their artistic visions. Pause 2s. Even in the digital age, Nietzsche's presence is felt, with his quotes and concepts frequently appearing in memes and social media discussions, sparking curiosity and debate among new generations. Pause 2s. As a testament to his lasting impact, Nietzsche's thoughts continue to resonate, proving that his work transcends time and remains relevant in our ever-evolving cultural landscape. Pause 2s. Whether through books, films, music, or the digital world, Nietzsche's legacy endures, inspiring individuals to question, challenge, and think deeply about the human experience. Pause 2s. Section 14. Criticisms and Controversies. Friedrich Nietzsche, despite his profound influence, has not been without his critics and controversies. His bold ideas and provocative writing style have sparked intense debates and, at times, misinterpretations. Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, or overmen, has been particularly contentious, with some interpreting it as a call for elitism or even fascism, despite Nietzsche's clear disdain for both. His critique of religion, especially Christianity, has also drawn significant backlash, labeling him as a nihilist or an atheist, though his relationship with faith was far more complex. The philosopher's mental breakdown in 1889 and subsequent years spent in mental asylums have further fueled discussions about the connection between his mental state and his philosophical ideas. Moreover, his sister, Elizabeth Forster Nietzsche, controversially edited and published his works posthumously, often distorting his original intentions to align with her own nationalist and anti-Semitic views. This has led to a long-standing effort to disentangle Nietzsche's genuine philosophy from the misappropriations that have tainted his legacy. Despite these controversies, Nietzsche's work continues to provoke thought and inspire rigorous academic scrutiny, ensuring that his true philosophical contributions endure beyond the criticisms and misinterpretations. Section 15. Nietzsche's Legacy. Despite the controversies and criticisms, Friedrich Nietzsche's legacy remains profound and far-reaching. His ideas have permeated various fields, from philosophy and psychology to literature and art. Nietzsche's challenge to traditional values and his call for the reevaluation of all values have sparked new ways of thinking, encouraging individuals to question the status quo and seek their own paths. His concept of the Übermensch has inspired countless interpretations in both academic and popular contexts, symbolizing the potential for human transcendence and self-overcoming. Additionally, Nietzsche's exploration of the will to power and the eternal recurrence has continued to resonate, influencing existential and postmodern thought. Images of Nietzsche's manuscripts and books, interspersed with video clips of modern philosophers and artists discussing his impact, bring his enduring influence to life. As scholars continue to study and debate his work, Nietzsche's philosophy remains a vital force in contemporary thought, challenging us to confront the deepest questions about human existence, morality, and the pursuit of meaning. Chapter 16: Nietzsche's Influence on Existentialism. Friedrich Nietzsche's exploration of themes such as the will to power, the eternal recurrence, and the Übermensch laid the groundwork for existentialist thought. His intense focus on the individual's struggle to create meaning in an indifferent universe resonated deeply with existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus. Nietzsche's rejection of absolute truths and his emphasis on personal authenticity challenged existing paradigms and inspired a new wave of philosophical inquiry into the nature of existence and the human condition. Image: Portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. Video: interview clip of modern philosopher discussing Nietzsche's impact. Nietzsche's existential influence is evident in the way these thinkers grappled with the absurdity of life and the necessity of forging one's own path. His legacy endures in existentialism's ongoing dialogue about freedom, choice, and the quest for meaning in a seemingly meaningless world. Chapter 17: Nietzsche and Postmodernism. Friedrich Nietzsche's critique of traditional values and his proclamation that God is dead resonated deeply with postmodernist thinkers. His challenge to the grand narratives and absolute truths of modernity paved the way for a skeptical approach to knowledge, power structures, and cultural norms. Image: Portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. Video montage of postmodernist art and literature. Nietzsche's ideas on the fluidity of meaning and the constructed nature of reality influenced key postmodern figures like Michel Foucault, Jacques Derrida, and Jean-François Lyotard. Image: Michel Foucault. Image: Jacques Derrida. Image: Jean-François Lyotard. They embraced his vision of a fragmented, pluralistic world where multiple perspectives coexist and compete. Nietzsche's exploration of power dynamics and the role of language in shaping human experience remains a cornerstone of postmodern thought. His enduring influence is evident in the ongoing debates about identity, truth, and the nature of reality in contemporary philosophy. Text: Nietzsche and Postmodernism. Chapter 18: Nietzsche's Impact on Psychology. Friedrich Nietzsche's profound insights into human nature and the psyche have left an indelible mark on the field of psychology. Image: Portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. His exploration of the unconscious mind, the drives and instincts, and the concept of the Overman, or Übermensch, prefigured many later developments in psychological theory. Image: Sigmund Freud. Image: Carl Jung. Both Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung were deeply influenced by Nietzsche's work, incorporating his ideas into their own theories of the human mind. Freud's psychoanalysis and Jung's analytical psychology reflect Nietzsche's understanding of the complex, often contradictory forces at play within the human psyche. Nietzsche's writings continue to inspire contemporary psychologists who seek to unravel the mysteries of human behavior, motivation, and self-actualization. His legacy in psychology underscores the enduring relevance of his philosophical inquiries into the depths of human existence. Chapter 19: Nietzsche's Influence on Literature. Friedrich Nietzsche's philosophical explorations have profoundly shaped the landscape of modern literature. Image: Portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. His radical ideas, such as the death of God, the Übermensch, and the eternal recurrence, have inspired countless writers, poets, and playwrights. Image: Portrait of Franz Kafka. Franz Kafka and James Joyce are just a few of the literary giants who drew on Nietzsche's themes to challenge and redefine the boundaries of narrative and character. Video pages of a book flipping. Albert Camus' existential novels and essays reflect Nietzsche's influence, particularly in their exploration of absurdity and human freedom. Image: Portrait of Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf's stream of consciousness technique and her introspective characters also show traces of Nietzschean thought. Video: typewriter typing. Nietzsche's impact extends beyond the written word. His ideas have found resonance in the works of playwrights like Samuel Beckett and filmmakers like Stanley Kubrick. Image: Portrait of Samuel Beckett. Image: Portrait of Stanley Kubrick. His philosophical provocations continue to challenge and inspire contemporary writers, ensuring that his legacy endures in the ever-evolving world of literature. Video bookshelf with classic literature. Nietzsche's philosophical legacy. Friedrich Nietzsche's daring ideas and profound aphorisms have left an indelible mark on the world of philosophy. Image: Portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. His concepts of the Übermensch, the will to power, and the eternal recurrence have continued to provoke thought and debate among scholars and thinkers. Video pages of a philosophical book flipping. Nietzsche's critique of traditional morality and religion challenged the very foundations of Western thought, urging humanity to question and transcend established norms. Image portrait of Martin Heidegger. Philosophers like Martin Heidegger and Michel Foucault have engaged deeply with Nietzsche's work, further expanding its implications and applications. Video, a thinker statue. His influence extends to existentialism, with Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir drawing on his ideas to explore themes of freedom, responsibility, and authenticity. Image portrait of Jean-Paul Sartre. Nietzsche's radical rethinking of values and truth continues to inspire and challenge contemporary philosophers, ensuring that his legacy remains vibrant and relevant. Video Philosophical Conference. His enduring impact on philosophy is a testament to the power and profundity of his thought, encouraging each generation to grapple with the complexities of existence. Image portrait of Michel Foucault. Video Modern University Classroom. Nietzsche's philosophical journey has not only reshaped the intellectual landscape, but has also empowered individuals to seek their own path to meaning and truth. Video person reading Nietzsche's book. In this chapter, we delve deeper into Nietzsche's influence on contemporary philosophy, exploring his impact on existentialism, postmodernism, and modern thought. Video Abstract Modern Art. Nietzsche's challenge to traditional values and his radical rethinking of morality laid the groundwork for existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir. Image portrait of Simone de Beauvoir. By questioning the essence of existence and the nature of freedom, these philosophers built upon Nietzsche's ideas, probing the depths of human experience and responsibility. Video People walking in a bustling city. Nietzsche's skepticism towards universal truths and his embrace of perspectivism found resonance in postmodern philosophy. Image portrait of Michel Foucault. Michel Foucault, in particular, drew on Nietzschean concepts to critique power structures and explore the fluidity of truth and knowledge. Video, a library full of books. This postmodern turn has influenced a wide array of disciplines, from literary theory to social sciences, reshaping how we understand culture and society. Video, a diverse group of people in discussion. However, Nietzsche's provocative ideas have also been subject to misinterpretations and misappropriations. Video historical footage of early 20th century. Some have distorted his philosophy to justify harmful ideologies, a reminder of the complexities and dangers of interpreting profound thought. Image book cover of Nietzsche's work. Despite this, Nietzsche's genuine contributions continue to resonate, challenging us to think critically and creatively about our world. Video Modern Philosophers in Discussion. Today, Nietzsche's influence is evident in contemporary debates on ethics, politics, and the human condition. Video Academic Conference. His insights into the nature of power, the construction of identity, and the pursuit of authenticity inspire ongoing exploration and reflection. Image portrait of Friedrich Nietzsche. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, Nietzsche's philosophy remains a vital source of inspiration and inquiry, urging us to confront the profound questions of existence and meaning. Video person writing in a journal. By engaging with Nietzsche's work, we continue to uncover new layers of understanding and challenge ourselves to think beyond conventional boundaries. Video A Thinker Statue. His enduring impact on contemporary philosophy is a testament to the transformative power of his thought, inviting us to embrace the journey of intellectual discovery. Video Sunset over a Cityscape. In this chapter, we turn our focus to the personal life of Friedrich Nietzsche, examining the relationships, health struggles, and pivotal events that profoundly shaped his philosophical outlook. Video Old photographs of Nietzsche. Nietzsche's early years were marked by a close bond with his family, particularly his sister Elizabeth. Image portrait of Elizabeth Nietzsche. However, as he grew older, Nietzsche's relationships became more complex and often strained. His friendship with Richard Wagner, for instance, was both deeply influential and ultimately contentious. Video historical footage of Wagner's opera. Nietzsche's health was a constant battle. Video a man in a 19th century clinic, plagued by severe migraines, digestive issues, and deteriorating eyesight. These struggles took a toll on his physical and mental well-being. Image Nietzsche in a hospital bed. Despite these challenges, Nietzsche's resolve to pursue his intellectual endeavors remained unshaken. His literary works, rich in thematic complexity, reflect his personal experiences and philosophical musings. Video pages of an old book turning, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, perhaps his most famous work, explores the concept of the Übermensch and the eternal recurrence. challenging readers to rethink the nature of existence and morality. Image book cover of Thus Spoke Zarathustra. During his lifetime, Nietzsche's works were met with mixed reception. Video 19 The Century Bookshop. Many of his contemporaries dismissed his ideas as radical or incomprehensible, yet others recognized the profound depth of his thought. Video People in a Heated Discussion. As Nietzsche's health continued to decline, his sister Elizabeth took control of his literary estate, often editing and promoting his works to fit her own ideological agenda. Image Elizabeth Nietzsche with Nietzsche's manuscripts. This has led to controversies and debates regarding the true interpretation of Nietzsche's philosophy. Video historical footage of early 20th century. Despite the tumultuous reception during his lifetime, Nietzsche's literary contributions have since gained recognition and acclaim. Video modern library with Nietzsche's books on display. His exploration of themes such as power, individuality, and existential angst resonate with readers and thinkers across generations. Video, a diverse group of people reading Nietzsche's works. Nietzsche's personal life, fraught with struggles and complexities, offers a poignant backdrop to his philosophical inquiries. Video Sunset Over Mountains. His literary legacy, rich with provocative ideas and profound insights, continues to inspire and challenge us, urging us to confront the deeper questions of human existence. Video Person Writing in a Journal. By delving into Nietzsche's personal life and literary works, we gain a deeper understanding of the man behind the philosophy and the enduring impact of his thought on the world. Video A Thinker Statue. In the concluding chapter, we will summarize Nietzsche's legacy, highlighting his most significant contributions to philosophy and culture. Video montage of Nietzsche's books and portraits. Nietzsche's daring ideas and provocative writings have left an indelible mark on the intellectual landscape. Video people reading Nietzsche's works in various settings. His critique of traditional values and the concept of the Übermensch challenged societal norms and encouraged individuals to forge their own paths. Video individuals walking through various iconic cityscapes. Nietzsche's notion of the eternal recurrence invites us to consider the cyclical nature of existence and the weight of our choices. Video time-lapse of the night sky. Despite the controversies and misinterpretations that have surrounded his work, Nietzsche's influence spans across various disciplines, from literature and psychology to existentialism and postmodernism. Video diverse group of scholars in discussion. His ideas have permeated popular culture and continue to inspire artists, writers, and thinkers worldwide. Video art galleries, film clips, and bookshops. Nietzsche's call to revalue all values remains a powerful reminder of the importance of questioning and challenging the status quo. Video protesters and activists. As we reflect on his enduring relevance, we recognize that Nietzsche's philosophy urges us to confront the deeper questions of human existence, encouraging a perpetual quest for meaning and authenticity. Video person contemplating by a lake, his vision of the will to power and the potential for human greatness resonates with those who seek to transcend limitations and aspire toward higher ideals. Video athletes training, scientists in labs, artists creating Nietzsche's legacy is not just a testament to his intellectual brilliance, but also a call to action for each of us to engage with the complexities of life with courage and creativity. Video people from different walks of life pursuing their passions. As we conclude our exploration of Friedrich Nietzsche's life and thought, we are reminded of the profound and enduring impact of his philosophy. Video sunset over a vast landscape. His ideas continue to challenge, inspire, and provoke, urging us to look beyond the surface and engage with the profound questions that define the human experience. Video A Thinker Statue. In reflecting on Nietzsche's legacy, we not only honor his contributions to philosophy and culture, but also acknowledge the timeless relevance of his insights for the future of philosophical thought. Video A Diverse group of people in deep discussion. Nietzsche's journey, marked by struggle and brilliance, serves as a beacon for those who seek to understand and navigate the complexities of the human condition. Video A Lone figure walking into the horizon.